Hello everybody and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports, and you are looking at a South African on the verge of a second half attack in 2 weeks. Phenomenal scenes, absolutely phenomenal. The Boks are into a second World Cup final in as many years, and then to be tournaments, I suppose. Back-to-back semi-finals for the Boks, an absolutely mental game. Andre Pollard with one of the most clutch kicks of all time. The Springboks with one of the most ridiculous final 12 minutes you'll ever see. England with one of the most heroic performances that will not be rewarded. It must be said. Full credit to England. They were phenomenal. I have to say it. They were phenomenal. They executed the game plan to beat the Boks to perfection. And a team that had no rights, to be fair, 2 months ago, had no rights being in a semi-final, were seconds away, was one penalty away, was one scrum away from being in a final. So, massive credit to Steve Borthwick and the England side. But, wow. That Bok bench is titanic. And the Bok coaching staff deserve a lot of praise. Maybe people will criticize them for, the team selection. People will maybe say that players were a bit flat. I don't think that's necessarily a fair criticism, to be honest, because they actually had played fewer minutes than the English counterparts. But the decisions they made to sub Andre Pollard on at about 25 to 30 minutes, it was a huge call to make. In fact, 30 minutes, on the 30-minute mark. The substitutions that we made was, Eben Etzebeth. To take off Eben Etzebeth, one of your greatest players of all time, and put an Arceus Snyman was huge. To leave Franco Mostert, who I thought was having a storm of a game, to replace Sia Khaleesi and Dwayne Vermeulen. Dion Free was phenomenal. Huge decisions. Take Damien Williams or put on Willie Leroux. Willie Leroux actually had one bad decision, but a couple of nice touches. Leadership as well, you can see was there. But let's go through the game, man, shall we? And before we do, please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Right. It was a bad start for the Boks. They went behind pretty early, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, and Owen Farrell, 2 back-to-back penalties. We turned down 6 kickable penalties. Going for the line. Our lineouts were dreadful, by the way. Absolutely dreadful, which is interesting because I did say earlier in the week that England's line was very good. And I thought that would be an aspect that they would target us at, and they did. Really disrupted our lineout. But we eventually did go for goal. Miley Box slotting one in the 21st minute. But at the end of the day, conditions weren't great. The pack wasn't good. The pack was being dominated. We don't often see a pack being dominated. Under the high ball, we were nowhere. And we needed to just close up shop to a certain degree, go back to basics. And Pollard was brought on. And I feel for Miley Box, who did. And I'll be very clear about this. Nothing wrong. Miley Box, if you ever watch this, you are a phenomenal player. And you did nothing wrong tonight. Absolutely nothing wrong. You are sensational. You are one of the reasons we are in the final. In fact, you're a huge reason we're in the final. Horses for courses tonight, and he'll know that. He'll know that. He won't be sitting sulking in the change room. He'll be knowing that at the end of the day, conditions happened, and the decision to bring on Pollard was purely down to that. It was not what he did wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. He was actually having a pretty good game. But it was one of those games where we just needed experience, and we needed Pollard. Would Miley Leibach have slotted that penalty at the end? I don't know. But Pollard is made for these sort of occasions. And kick a golf Pollard in the 34th minute, but then Owen Farrell cancelled it out. So we went to half-time, 12 points to 6, after, if we're being brutally honest, a very bad half. And needed to start well, which we didn't. But we emptied the bench. We played our draw card pretty quickly. Faf de Klerk, 42nd minute. Billy 43rd minute. Arceus Snyman, 45th. Oxen Che, 48th. Dion Free, 50th minute. Quacker Smith, 50th minute. Within the first 10 minutes of the second half, we had offloaded 7 out of 8 of the players. Owen Farrell with a drop goal out of nowhere in the 53rd minute was sensational. He was great. You might not like him. South Africans don't like him. He was great tonight. He really was. Vincent Koch came on. Oxenshare, Vincent Koch. In fact, Oxenshare could have actually gotten man in the match. Vincent Koch as well added, but the scrums won us the game at the end. To the point we literally, once again, into the 22, call the mark, scrum, penalty, up we go. The penalty that won us the game, which Pollard slotted in the 77th minute, won us the game off a scrum penalty. But before that, a try in the 69th minute, brilliant break off the line out. Dion Free, within meters, pops to Arceus Snyman, who was phenomenal. Over he goes. And then 77th minute, on the halfway line, to the right-hand side, not a gimme at all. Such a tough kick, and Pollard absolutely nailed it. The stats are very interesting. England had more possession. We had more territory. We scored a try. England didn't score a try. 4 penalties to 3. In terms of meter to run, but this is an interesting thing. England kicked. They kicked all tournament. They kicked tonight, and it really worked. 41 kicks from hand from England compared to 29 from the box. If you look at tackles made, not actually a lot over the game. Box making 94 of 108 at 87%. England at 75 of 90. Goal kicking success rate, neither side skipped a beat. Ruck success rate wasn't great from the box. We lost 4 lineouts. England lost 3. Scrums, 43% for England. It was where the box had the dominance. 8 penalties for South Africa, 11 for England, so pretty even in the end. It was a huge game to officiate. I thought Ben O'Keefe struggled at times, both ways, to be honest. You know, there were a couple of decisions which we discussed at half time, which I think England would be unhappy with. There were a couple of decisions I think Bok fans would be unhappy with. No cards, which was really, really cool. In terms of individual performances, just going through this, I thought Beto was really good. Once again, I think he's one of their best players. I thought Mario Toja stepped up. I thought Courtney Laws was really good. For South Africa, in the back line, I thought, look, Elliot Daly and Johnny May had great games. Pretty sure, to give him his credit, was very good underneath the high ball. Centers were a bit quiet. Owen Farrell was great. For South Africa, I thought that Franco Mostert was absolutely titanic. 18 tackles he made, not missing a single one. Turnover 1, 3 carries. I thought that... I try to think of standouts for South Africa. The bench, really. You know, Deon Free, Oxen Chair, Vincent Koch, Arke Snyman, Kwaka Smith added some energy. Faf de Klerk was really good. I think he'll start next week. For me, that's not even a debate. Andre Pollard actually walked away with the man of the match. We'll actually have a time to break this down a bit more in over the week to come, but let me know what you thought about that game down in the comments below. Please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steven, and I'll chat to you soon.